your hand so tight and show you how much I never leave you. I never leave you. I never leave you. Leave you. I never leave you. Let me hold your hand so tight and show you how much I never leave you. Let me hold your hand so tight and show you how much I never leave you.
I'll never kiss you with indifference. I won't hurt you like the others did. I won't lie to save face, no, 'cause I won't have to. All I ask you is to put one foot in front of the other and your hand in my hand. Keep a light on the nightstand, my plans. Got big plans for your plans. Ooh, I had a fear of us, and now both my hands are up. I surrender, you got my love serious. I surrender, you got my love serious. You're the center of my universe now. It's all for us now. What a beautiful sound. I'm serious, serious. You're the center of my universe now. It's all for us now. What a beautiful sound. Serious, serious. I wanna stay with you in New York. Take your picture against Tokyo. Pause your whole universe. Be your intermission. With your permission. To put one foot in front of the other and your hand in my hand. Keep a light on the nightstand, my plans. Got big plans for your plans. Ooh, I had a fear of us, and now both my hands are up. I surrender, you got my love serious. I surrender, you got my love serious. You're the center of my universe now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to this presentation of the RLSA. We have a fantastic matchup ready for you guys. We have Team Riot taking on Team Fire in DFH Stadium. I'm your host, Ashatoon, joined alongside Double Aaron. How you doing today, Double Aaron?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Not bad, I can't complain. I'm here casting with you. What better thing could I be doing right now?
No, nothing much. Other than maybe playing yourself.
That's true. I'll be doing that later, though. Anyway, we've got a great match prepared for you guys. These two teams are not new to each other. Both of these teams are original 4 teams from the first season, so, it's going to be interesting. They have some history that goes back quite a bit, as they played in the first ever playoff match together, where the Riot had the upset over Team Fire. So they definitely have some history that goes back quite a bit. And let's talk a little bit about their roster. Double Aaron, you want to do that for us?
Sure. On the Riot side, we got Carson and his teammate. We got Hadu joining him today as a backup. Unfortunately, his original teammate couldn't make it tonight. And on the fire side, we have J-Hash and his partner Ruski.
Very good. That's J-Hash, Albaus, and Jones Ruski, their full names, which we may or may not be using throughout the stream here today. They have a little bit long names. So yeah, we have a great match for you guys today. We're very excited to get into it. This is the second match of the first week of Season 6. So every match matters. So, and of course, this one matters just like the rest of them.
Definitely. I'm definitely excited to get into this match. This is definitely going to be an interesting one. Can't wait to see how it plays out.
Yeah, we're just about 8 minutes away until that match kicks off. And when we come back from this next break, we will have the first game between Team Riot and Team Fire. Don't go anywhere, guys. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about to get underway in this match here. We are definitely looking forward to it. We got double Aaron here, like I said before, and this match is going to be a great one. At least we hope so. Now we're just waiting for these players to get into the lobby today, and then we'll be getting right underway.
So as we wait for these players to join, who do you think has the edge in this match? Who do you think might be on top?
You know, if I had to pick a player or team that was going to come out on top, I personally think that it's going to be a close call here, but I'm going to have to take the Riot. They had such a great season last season, and the Fire, to be quite honest, they struggled last season. Not to say that this season is going to be the same, but as we can see, the players are now starting to join the lobby, and once we get all 4 of them in here, we will be getting underway.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, I definitely think, Riot last season, they were going on quite an undefeated streak. They're, unstoppable. They were just steamrolling through the competition. And like you said, Fire was having some difficulty. Hopefully this season can be different. Maybe they can turn things around, but we'll see how it plays out.
All right, and this is the first time in a while that we've seen Team Fire here take the field, but we're going to be seeing them take the field right now, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the players are joining, and we are about to get underway in this matchup. Start things off. Jesh Albaz wins the kickoff. Don't know if that was an intentional fake or not. Jesh Albaz not able to make contact up on the roof. Jalen Drewski beat to that ball. Can Jesh Albaz get back to it?
Well, yes, he can, and he saves it, or at least keeps it from a possible center. Ruski clears it. Let's see if Carson can recover. We see Hadu in the goal, waiting to defend. Almost missed the ball. That could have been really bad.
Some great shots coming out here from Team Fire to start things off here. And now Carson with a counterattack opportunity. Fire have been playing pretty quick so far this game. I'm liking their rotations here so far in Game 1.
And they've been quite aggressive. Let's see if Riot can keep up with it with their defense.
Carson now gets a clear. He's going to get that over 1. J.Ash Alabaz. Oh, Carson going for an aggressive demo there. Isn't going to make it. Jalen Drewski, not sure if that's a touch he wanted. Nearly cost them a goal.
This is honestly quite a nice startup to the match. I was not expecting it to be this even.
Yeah, I thought the Riot had an edge in this one, but it seemed to be pretty even gameplay. And if anything, I think Team Fire has come out swinging so far.
Yeah, they're off to a strong start. Let's see if they can keep it up through the game.
And almost
really,
as we were saying it, they almost own goal there. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, I think when it comes to these two teams, whoever can endure the longest should be able to win. I think, keeping their plays up. Hadu with a nice aerial goal.
Yeah, this was just a miss here from Carson. That may have thrown off J.Ash Albaz, not sure about it. But Jones Ruski just a little too late to that challenge. And C30 Hado is going to have a wide open net.
He's going to finish up the play and get a point for Riot. We are now 1-0.
Man, sorry, I forgot to turn my audio on. I knew I would do it. Carson now gets the clear. That's going to go up across the corner. Gets a bump on Jones Ruski. Josh Albaz gets dunked on. And Hado's going to score.
He hits it right behind him, it looked like.
Oh, straight through.
What a nice dunk.
You know, I like to say this a lot. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
I think just nice placement sometimes can be good. But also, with good mechanical skill, sometimes you can just come out on top with brute force.
Fire now, excuse me. Failing to clear the zone. Carson now with the challenge. Right, with a 2-0 lead with about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left as we're nearing halftime. Now C3 Hado by the wall. Gets an interesting touch over to the wall. Carson is going to get immediately countered by J.Ash.
J-Hash clears it. Sends it to the enemy's side. Oh, what a clear by Carson. And a long shot goal.
Yeah, Carson
amazing.
With a booming clear. And, it proved to be too much for the Fire. And, you know, with such a strong start, you know, with half the game left, this was the last thing that I was expecting from them.
Yeah, J-Hash was a little bit out of position. He was not expecting such a long clear by Carson. Hopefully he won't be making that mistake again.
Josh Albaz getting beat to the ball there, not able to make contact. Now Jalen Drewski looking to advance the ball. He's going to get it by 1. Both Riot players still there to defend. Josh Albaz in a rough spot. Challenges Carson. That's going to go high above midfield. Carson loves to go for these bump plays. Josh
Just
Albaz
bumping
now with time
Ruski
and
all over the
space.
place.
Gets it over 1. That's going to be wide off the right crossbar. Jones Ruski with a follow-up. Oh, Carson, what's he doing?
Just short of the goal. Hits the goalpost.
Riot under siege right now. What a save from Carson to
what
keep them
a
alive.
save.
And the clear from Hato.
Fire is definitely being extremely aggressive. However, they just can't have the aim to pull this off.
Windrewski trying to hit it down to Josh Alabaz. That's a miss from Carson. Wide open net, and they'll capitalize.
That's an open net and an easy score for Fire.
A little bit too easy there. Carson not able to make contact with the ball, having a little trouble off the wall. But either way, Fire's going to cash in, and now they're down 2 goals with a minute 30 seconds. The minute and 30 seconds left.
Carson just goes flying through the air. Riot are getting a few shots off on net. And what
Carson
a shot.
is going to score.
Ruski was just kind of out of position, was not able to save that. Kind of a slow recovery brought their downfall right there.
Alrighty, see what happens here. Hato is going to win the challenge there. Now Josh
Hits it off
Alabaz.
the wall. Looking for a pass.
Hato now hits it over. That's going to be an open net. Jalen Ruski is going to get a long clear. Can he follow it up? No, that's just going to be a little off. Josh Alabaz has a chance. He
what a
shoots,
block.
and he's going to score.
He scores.
Josh Alabaz and the Fire are now down by 2 with 43 seconds left.
I think J-Hash saw an opening there, and he knew he could beat Hadou, but so he saw the chance and he took it.
Yeah, Carson a little bit out of position there, but you know, Fire will take it. They'll capitalize on it, and I think they've got a lot to work. You know, I think this game they got to kind of move on from this game, but they've got a lot to work with heading into game 2.
Yeah, definitely. I think you know, they've been quite aggressive, and they're starting to get a little warmed up. You know, and it's paying off. Hopefully, they can bring the fire, bring the heat to the team next game.
It's not even a metaphor. Alrighty.
Not even a metaphor. They're literally on fire.
They're not on fire yet. Oh, a bump from Josh Alabaz, but Jones Risky not in a place to shoot that.
Oh.
And now,
Risky with a nice challenge.
Yeah, Fire have an open net. They can score a 0-0 here, but it won't do anything. Riot are going to win game 1. 4-2.
As Riot wins game 1, we'll head into game 2. Hopefully Fire can keep up their aggression. I think it's really paying off for them. They're definitely finding some open spots in Riot's team. If they can find one of their teammates out of position and capitalize on their mistakes, I think they'll definitely have this game in the bag.
Alright, and we're going to get ready for game 2 here. You know, they could definitely put this away, but I mean, both of these sides, I feel like have a little bit more warming up to do. I feel like they're just now getting warmed up, so you know, definitely after each game they can take a quick minute, think about what they're doing, communicate with their teammates, and kind of like get on the same page, so to speak, so that you know they're ready to play in the next game.
Yeah, and with both teams warming up, that only means these games are going to get even more exciting. Because this one was full of a lot of goals, so we'll see, you know, how many points the teams can get next game. Hopefully it'll be a real exciting one. This series is definitely not going to be boring.
Yeah, the last thing I'd expect would be a sweep. Now, I mean, if they surprise me and pull off a sweep, then hats off to them, but this should be a fight to the end.
I think Fire definitely has a... They have a battle that they need to win.
This is going to be an all-out war, but they definitely need to win it.
Riot wins the kickoff.
T3 Hado. Now, Jalen Zruski's going to get a clear here. Carson now playing a little bit of ping pong here. Carson now hits that into the corner. There's going to be a challenge by Jalen Zruski. That's going to go high and middle. Carson beats them both. What a nice goal.
What a shot. Definitely a overcommitment from Fire. Definitely should have gone for that earlier, and I think Ruski should have realized that his teammate was going for the ball and maybe it backed down to get to a better position.
You know, and when you go to double commit, man, it's a little rough when you double commit and then none of your teammates hit the ball, but that was a great rotation of the car by Carson to get that through the back of the net. But now Carson, he's going to score one more, and the Riot might run away with this if the Fire don't do something quickly.
Carson with great car control, finding that open net, sinks the ball into it. Again, Fire, their rotation wasn't keeping up just now. They're going to have to up their game if they want to win.
Jazz Albaz now trying to make a save here. He's going to do so. That's going to be floating high around midfield. Carson missing the ball here. He's going to get back to it, though. Dangerous
Carson
in the
with a
corner.
nice block.
Hado now.
Fire is out of position. They are nowhere near the ball.
Nowhere to be found. Jones, Ruski now. This might work out for them. As the Riot, after getting a 2-goal lead, seem to be falling back, playing a little bit more conservative. I think Carson kind of realizes they have a little bit of breathing room now, but the Fire can change that with one good shot.
Definitely.
Jones Ruski now clears that into the zone. He can beat Carson. Carson now trying to make a good clear. Oh, he's going to get...
Oh, misplay by Carson. Fire cannot capitalize on that mistake. Hopefully that doesn't ruin the game for them.
Carson now with a wide open net. What a save from Jalen
What
Zruski.
a save.
Didn't count as a save, but it would have been a goal had he not hit that. And now they need a counterattack. Josh Alabaz coming in from the left side. He's got Jalen Zruski
looking for the pass.
Challenge.
That could have been dangerous.
Jones Ruski hits that over to the side. Now trying to get a clear. Hado's going to shut that down. Josh Alabaz gets the save. Carson now, not the best touch here. That's going to be a large clear from Josh Alabaz, and we may have a long shot goal. We do.
And now we are a 1-point game.
Yeah, with just about at halftime here, it is a 1-goal game, and the Fire are just one decent shot away from tying this game up. I think the Riot, they've got to go back to their aggressive ways and what was working before for them.
I think they do. Oh, kickoff goal!
And the Fire will take that. The Fire will certainly take that.
The dude found himself out of placement. Was not expecting that kickoff.
Carson,
just went flying right
in sideways, and Fire came in right at the ball, so that it caused it to just go straight into the net. Hado was just centimeters away from the ball, so close.
This is definitely a close match.
Carson
I'm excited to see what the outcome is.
Oh yeah, you can see Carson already starting to get a little bit more aggressive. He's realizing it's not working for them. With 2:22 left in the game, we are tied 2-2.
Carson is definitely looking for that lead point, hoping he can find it.
Hado gets beat after Carson gets beat, but now Hado's going to return the favor. Josh Alabaz, both Fire players in an interesting spot back on defense. Josh Alabaz trying to slow things down for his teammate. Jones Ruski with a cut. That's going to be off target, though. C3 Hado is going to make sure of it.
He definitely kept that out of center of his goal, keeping Fire from trying to capitalize and make a point. Ball is an open net, but Ruski isn't down to help his teammate.
Yeah, Shalabaz now with all the time and space in the world. He's going to lob that towards net. Yeah, Shalabaz puts a shot wide right. And now Carson has an easy clear. Hato now trying to get it back to Carson. Both Riot players overextending there, causing them to go back. They're not going to pay for it just yet. Bumps along the Riot box here. Yeah, Shalabaz now trying to make something happen.
Alabaz is looking for the most passing plays, but his teammate never seems to be down. I think he's playing a little bit too conservatively. I think there were a couple times he could have got a decent point, or at least the edge on Riot, but he's not trying to capitalize. I think they really need to play a little bit more aggressively while keeping up the rotation to be able to win this match.
Carson has been looking for those, infield passes all day, and there's one of them, but they weren't ready for it. And now that's a beat. A possible chance for Riot to set up shop on offense if they can make something of it. He's going to beat him. That demolition by Carson, that's going to leave an open net. But he's going to put that wide left. Josh Alabaz now with an easy clear. Carson finds himself out of boost. C3 Hato's all alone, but he does make the save.
A nice block by Hadu.
15 seconds left in this game. It's coming down to the wire as we're still tied 2-2. Carson trying to make things happen here.
Oh, Hadu whiffs the ball and hits Alabaz. Looks like this game might go into overtime.
Carson lobs it towards net. Oh my, if he had one more
saved
second,
by
that
the
was
bell.
going in. But we have overtime.
Fire was definitely saved by the bell right there.
You can say that again. Is that going to just roll on
Open
in?
net?
Oh, a rebound
Oh!
off the top crossbar. And now
Hits
Carson.
the crossbar, misses the point. Alabaz with a nice redirect, keeping it away from the net.
Carson, C3 Hato, trying to make something happen here. Oh, that's not the touch they wanted. Hato gets it down to Carson. Fire find themselves in a predicament, low on boost. Hato is going to put another shot on, and Fire can now take a second to breathe.
Fire was really getting nervous right there. They couldn't get out of their side of the field. Riot is being extremely aggressive in this overtime.
First overtime we've seen in Season 6. Is that a pass to his teammate? It looks like it. Carson's going to be there for the challenge, though.
Nice challenge by Carson, keeping his net from letting Fire get a shot on net.
Carson with the flick over
Carson
one. Is that an
with the
open
flick
net?
in the dribble.
Oh, it's going to be
Doesn't
off target.
score it.
That's going to go just high.
Hadu looking for the aerial, does not make it. Gets beat to the ball by Ruski.
Oh, Carson. That was an interesting angle there. An angle familiar to own goalers nationwide.
Oh, Fire might be out of position here.
Oh, no.
Oh,
The bump.
Carson gets bumped by his teammate, losing control of the ball and possibly losing the game. We'll see how this happens. We'll see how this turns out.
It's a good thing J.H. Halabaz beat him to that ball, otherwise it was an open net for Carson. Now the Fire trying to make something happen. Awkward bounce. Jones Ruski is there. Quick rotations by the Fire. That's a pass
What a
out
nice
to no one.
pass. Nice pass out to nobody.
Fire choosing to play a little bit more defensive. Let's see how well their rotations are.
Alabaz realized he couldn't beat Hadu to the ball, made a wise decision to back off.
J.H. Halabaz
Paid
gets
off.
it
Now
by
he's
one.
being really aggressive.
Oh my!
Oh, that
Almost
was
gets the
close.
double tap in overtime.
Riot is out of position, looking to score. Fire scores, winning them game 2. And on to
Jay
game
Owens Ruski with the game winner in overtime. Carson just throwing himself at the ball, trying to make some sort of challenge, but nothing's going to work. Jones Ruski is going to send us to a game 3 where they're tied.
Quite the nice rebound off the backboard. Pre-jumps a little bit for that ball, and Hadu just could not block that. He saw no way.
Either way, this series is not disappointing, just like we would guess.
Definitely not. On to game 3. Honestly, this is anyone's match. I have no idea who will come out on top.
Some great Rocket League so far. Both teams showing glimmers of hope. I think both teams definitely have lots of room to improve. So, I mean, this could be getting a lot better as the season goes on and even as the series goes on, depending on how teams improve.
Definitely. And we must remember, Riot is using a backup, and they're still giving Fire a run for their money. It just goes to show how solid the team captain can be.
Yeah, the Riot fighting to start a season of rebound from their slump last season. Great save by J-Ash Alabaz. And now J-Ash Alabaz. That's going to be over to Jones Ruski. What a pass! And that's going to be a goal to start things off here.
What a clear shot right there. I think Riot is finding themselves a little out of position. That's what made them lose game 2, and they really need to step up their game.
Yeah, I mentioned before the game started, I mentioned to you that if the Fire find themselves on fire, there's going to be a lot of passing made.
There's no stopping them. And passing is such a dangerous game.
Speaking of passing, that was a great pass back. Carson trying to get the double tap, not going to happen. Jones Ruski now
with the clear.
2 on
Open
0
net
breakaway.
Capitalize. Oh, both double commit for the ball. It's not work out. J-Hash hits it over Hadoop and scores.
Oh, the Fire are going to take a 2-0 lead. Man, we saw the Riot go from dominating to just... I don't even know what the word for it is. They've been playing very poorly, and we've seen this tide change in just one game.
I think the team composition really isn't there. Again, they're finding themselves out of position and over-committing on the ball, especially on that defense there. Fire was definitely able to capitalize.
That's another great save.
Wow. This is definitely an interesting game 3.
And if you guys didn't already know, we've moved to a best of 5 in the regular season, no longer a best of 3. Adds for a little bit more depth and, accuracy while playing games.
Ruski with a nice save clear. Brings it down to the enemy field.
Hato's gonna miss that. Carson now with an opportunity on offense. How to boost though. Hato now
with a nice challenge.
Hato now with the ball gets challenged in the corner. Carson now is going to clear that right back out.
Carson had a nice hit off the backboard there.
Oh, gets a fake
he just faked out Ruski.
That's an open net. Ruski's going to come back though. And with 3 minutes left, the Riot hold on to this 2-0 lead, playing both great offense and defense.
Really, their defense is doing pretty well right now.
Offense
awkward pass.
Might be offense onto their own net there.
Quite the awkward pass by Fire. Hit it down to their own field.
Double commits coming out from Riot left and right. What is happening to this team?
Oh, Fire might find himself out of position.
Carson's gonna
score.
score.
That backflip to Ruski allows Carson to score. I think Team Riot's definitely looking for that equalizer.
And now that one goal could give Riot everything that they need to make this comeback.
So I know we said at the start, we were thinking Riot had the edge at the beginning of the series, but after seeing the team's performance by Fire and Riot, what do you think might be different? Do you have any changes in your opinion?
At the beginning of the game, I thought the Fire just came out swinging, just like Game 1, but the Riot have always been great at turning things around, and we're going to start seeing them do that here, as now the Fire have been on the back foot for quite a while here, but they've just got to hold on for another minute and 40 seconds, and they'll have themselves a 2-1 series lead.
Honestly, I think Fire really needs this lead. They definitely struggled last season. I think they're looking for that redemption arc.
Carson now with a chance to put that in. That's going to go high off the crossbar. Hato there, not in a spot to get a good recovery. Oh, and that's a great clear from the Fire. It's going to be cleared away by Carson.
That is a nice block by Carson. It looked like the ball was on target. If he had missed that, Fire probably could have got another point, increasing their lead.
Now we know after an overtime loss, it's always hard to mentally come back from that, even if you win. So we know Riot might be a little bit drained after that overtime.
Yeah, definitely a lot of effort is being put out by both these teams. Neither wants to lose or give in.
And these matches have just been so even so far this season, and we hope that continues. Carson now with a great shot, but a better save by J.Ash Alabaz. Now,
Definitely.
rebound
That
that's
was
going to be left.
Save. Ruski coming in fast, getting it to the opponent's side, but Hadu with the backboard clear, keeping the ball away from his net.
Good passing play there. Couldn't make anything of it though. Now a under 20 seconds left. The Riot need a goal desperately. Carson finds himself out of boost, but he's got a teammate to his left if he can make it there. That's going to be off the crossbar. Carson with the rebound. That's off the top crossbar. Carson
misses the shot for the equalizer, and that has cost them the
doesn't end
game.
until the ball hits the ground, and there it is. The Fire are going to win this game. Wow.
Wow, game 3 goes to Fire, and honestly, I'm pretty hyped for game 4.
I'm extremely hyped. The Fire could take this series, winning 3 games in a row. The Riot just need one more win, and they can force a game. Wait, hold on. I've lost track. Okay, so they just need one more win, and they can force a game 5. That's sad to just lose track like that. Alrighty.
Yeah, this is definitely a must-win game for Riot. They need to change up their tactics if they want to win. Again, I think they're finding themselves out of position and overcommitting not only on defense, but a little bit on offense too. Fire has definitely been taking advantage of these mistakes.
Alrighty, here we're getting into game 4, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, Riot opting not to go for the ball. And C3 Hato, there's no movement from him, not sure what's happening. But this seems to be an unfortunate start for the Riot.
Hadu leaves the match.
And Hadu leaves the match, not sure what the reasoning behind that is.
Thankfully, he was able to rejoin before anything bad could have happened.
Yeah, Carson able to just hold the fort down for like, what, 15 seconds while he was gone?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Alrighty, J-Hash Alabaz trying to make something happen. Hato now with the ball in control. He's going to lose control. Carson's there for the recovery, though. Carson now going for a ceiling shot, not going to make it happen. We know he's capable of hitting those. J-Hash Alabaz now hits the ball. That's going to be a return by Carson. Interesting positioning by Jones Ruski. But the Riot just find themselves out of position time and again, and it could eventually cost them the series. Demo opportunity, that's going to be a wide open net for Hato.
That's an open net. Let's see if Fire can get there.
Oh,
Ruski comes back
speed
to save the ball.
Wow, great recovery speed there.
Definitely. That was a save they needed if they wanted to have a chance at winning, or at least keeping the game even.
Fire just getting so close time and again to scoring a goal. Oh no, not
open net,
the
ball's free.
And that is not a goal the Riot wanted to let in. They just let in that goal, and now they're going to be on a major uphill battle, not only this game, but in the series.
They, again, found themselves out of position, and Hadu actually bumped his teammate out of the way, and so they couldn't get to the ball fast enough, giving up a point to Fire.
You know, now trying to make something happen. Riot expending so much boost when they make it to the, when they finally make it to the ball. There's, you know, no boost left for them. Hato now with the ball,
trying to keep the ball on the other team's side of the field.
Alright, J-Ash Alabaz gets it by 1. Extremely professional casting crew here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jalen Drewski going for a double
better.
tap. Oh,
Goes
interesting
for a
situation in the box. Can they put it through? No, they're going to just go back on defense. They're going to count their
Hadu
blessings.
found himself
Hato with the
weird
cut.
position.
He can't put it in.
He missed his opportunity to get an equalizer
And now
in
with
this fourth game.
2 minutes 20 seconds left, Carson. Oh, he's gonna miss his flick, and Jay Hashabez is gonna eat that for breakfast. Hato with a shot, and this game is tied.
The dude dunks him and ties the game. What a nice challenge.
Game 4, this is exactly what they need. They are on level ground with Fire. They cannot let in another goal, otherwise they are gonna have a hard time winning this.
Luckily for Fire, they're 2-1 right now, so they've got some comfort room, but
Well,
hopefully
forget
they
that.
don't give up this fourth game.
Yeah, forget comfort room. The Riot are just gonna score a goal and then score another one right off the kickoff. The Fire has been so consistent with their rotations to give up a kickoff goal. Excuse me. That's got to be so demoralizing.
Yeah, definitely. Riot loses the kickoff.
Now the Fire are gonna need a goal to tie things up if they want to win in this game. They can end the series in this game, or they can win it in Game 5. They've got two options here. The Riot only have one. Oh no. Open net for Carson, and he's just going to put that right in. No questions asked here.
Wow. Fire again overcommitting on offense, leaving their net wide open for retaliation by Riot.
Yeah, very unfortunate play from Fire. I mean, they played so strong up until about halfway through this game, and they just fell apart. But it's not all yet over, as they are down by 2 goals with just about a minute and 30 seconds left in this game. Person now hits it. Jalen Zbrewski's going to get a return. Hato trying to return it, playing some ping pong here. J.L. Shalabaz now trying to make something happen here. He's got an opportunity for a wide angle shot. Not going to happen. Trying to leave it for his teammate, but his teammate's not there. Carson now gets challenged at the midfield.
Fire is doing a nice job keeping the ball on the opposite side of the field, away from their net.
Good
Again,
aggression
hopefully
by
they
the
don't
Fire.
find themselves.
Yeah, it's great aggression, but they just can't put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, they can't seem to put it in. Carson looking for a double demolition, does not get it.
Great flick by Joel Drewski. That's going to go just on the left side behind the defender. And now, with 37 seconds left, the Fire are down by 1.
They definitely put themselves back into the game, giving them a chance to come back and hopefully win the series. But Riot is definitely doing a good job this game. And they're not hoping to give up this final game, or possible final game.
Carson now trying to put this comeback effort to bed. The Fire now not able to do anything with that, and then they finally get a clear. This is a 2-on-1 opportunity. Hato gets a very nice touch to the side. That's exactly what they needed. Now the Fire need to continue this aggression, and that miss is not what they needed. Time ticking away for the Fire. That's a good clear to start things off, but Carson is going to shut it down. And now with just 2 seconds left, 1 second, as soon as that hits the floor, this game is all but over. And we go to a Game 5. This is 2 Game 5s in a row. And some great Rocket League from both of these teams here.
Definitely, we'll see if the Riot can come from behind and win. If not, Fire can keep up their streak and win. Definitely hoping to be contenders this season. They definitely got to up their game.
Game 5 is the ultimate fear for every player, as Game 5 is do or die. Now, the only thing as a caster that I would ask for to make this any better is a Game 5 overtime. That's all that can make this better. If we got a Game 5 overtime, I would just be ecstatic. But we'll have to wait and see what happens in this one, as it is Game 5, winner take all in this Week 1 matchup here. Jones Ruski now trying to start things off. He's going to play a little conservative here. Josh Albaz with a miss, and that's going to go straight to the back of the net.
Carson gets a nice goal. I'm sure he was not expecting that to go in.
Oh,
But
definitely
Ruski just
not.
misses.
Oh, unfortunate miss here, and now in Game 5, that is not the start you were looking for. The Riot have all the momentum in this game.
Let's see if they can keep the momentum up.
All the Fire need to do to swing the momentum in their direction is get one good shot on net. This is a decent start for a setup. Carson now is going to get it over Jones-Ruski. Josh Albaz now. Oh no! He gets an own goal. That is not what you want to see. An own goal. That is just... Oh, the levels of unfortunate that is in a Game 5, we can't even express with words.
Exactly. A Game 5 own goal is just devastating, especially when the other team already has the...
And if we were to make a highlight of that, who would we make the highlight of? Oh,
I have no
Carson
idea.
trying to
Carson
get the
just
hat trick.
saves his own goal.
And the Fire, they just need to survive with what they can take here. As if they can just stay within 2 goals here, that would be great. Josh Albez trying to make it a 1-goal game difference, but no, that's not what they needed. Carson now with a hit by 1. Jones-Ruski is out of boost. He does get the save, but that's just hanging. But that was Josh Albez, excuse me. Oh, with the opportunity here. Jones-Ruski is out on target. No, it's not. Josh Albez, that's a long clear downfield. Can someone put that in? Jones-Ruski is going to be high and wide just to the right here.
They could not capitalize on their opening. And if they keep missing like this, it's going to cost them the game.
Yeah, those misses, those clears would be huge if they were hitting them consistently. Carson gets it by 1, but that does put them in a rough spot. Josh Albez has an open net for the time being. He just got to put this shot on target. And an own goal from Carson. And that is going to be a very fast speed here. 75 miles an hour off of... Wow, the patience here. He just puts it on there, and it's going to go off of Carson's car there. Unfortunate.
Josh Albaz was looking to hit that right over Carson, but instead, like we just saw, he owned goals. And that is definitely embarrassing.
You know, that wasn't as embarrassing as the Fire's own goal, but, you know, because that was more of a tip-off, but
that was just
either
great.
way, the Fire now just need 1 goal to tie this game.
Carson with a nice challenge.
Jones-Ruski now trying to make things happen. Hato. Good aggression from the Fire, but now they're going to find themselves out of boost and trying to get in a good defensive position. Carson now flicks it high and over to the Fire's corner. Double commit from Fire, but confusion from Team Riot. Bump from Jones-Ruski. Trying to get a second one, but Hato is the one that's going to go for the ball here. Carson waiting to see what Hato does. Josh Albaz leaving that for Jones-Ruski. Good rotation coming out from them. Jones-Ruski.
There's a lot of confusion out on the
right
field.
Wing here. Make something happen. That's going to be a demo onto Josh Albaz, but Jones-Ruski has a chance to tie it. An own goal, another own goal. How many of these are we going to see?
What is with the own goals in Game 5 today?
It's a great question. I'm not sure what's happening here, but boy oh boy, we're tied with 2 minutes left.
This is definitely an interesting Game 5.
And now this is anyone's game here. The Fire have been playing a lot more consistent. I think that's the word I'm going to use. And I think they've been capitalizing off of Riot mistakes more. And of course, as I say that, Caster's curse. He's going to miss. Carson, that's going to be off the top crossbar. They need a rebound. No, Hato can't put it through. Josh Albaz now with a high aerial. Just going to keep it above midfield. Oh, what a shot there by Carson. Great save by Jones-Ruski.
Definitely, he's looking to snipe that goal and try to get them into the lead, but Jones-Ruski with a nice defense.
Jalen Zruski now with a great shot. Oh my goodness, another
is that another own goal?
Off of each other. Watch this play. Jalen Zruski throws it towards the box. That's going to go off off C3 Hato back to Carson. Oh my goodness, if that's the goal that makes them lose, they are not going to forget that for a while.
They really are not, and that's going to hurt. Carson with 2 own goals.
I think, no, if I'm not mistaken, all 3 Riot goals, or maybe there was one that wasn't an own goal, but...
No, I think you're right. I think
Riot
they're all own goals.
Were own goals, whether intentional or
whether
not.
intentional or not.
And by intentional, I mean like if they hit it in
by
themselves, yeah. But now, with 45 seconds left, after the Riot were just dominating 2-0, I mentioned that if the Fire can just hold on to a 2-goal deficit and keep it at that, then they'll be looking a lot better. And here they are, with 30 seconds left. All they've got to do is hold on. Riot
Fire
need
looking
another
for
goal to force overtime.
And Fire's looking for another point to kind of put their win into concrete. Riot is not going to easily give up a point.
Josh Alabaz out of boost. Oh, a miss from Carson, and with time ticking away, hitting it towards their own box, that is going to do it. Josh Alabaz puts this series away, 4-2. 4-2 in the game, 3-2 in the series.
Wow.
And that is the nail in the coffin. These final 7 seconds are just a formality. And the Fire, after a disappointing season last season, the Riot had a great season but a disappointing end. And what an interesting game 1 here, folks. Josh Alabaz looking for one more, but that will hit the ground, and Team Fire will take this series win. Wow, wow, wow. And if I didn't mention it, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I was not expecting that. I thought Riot had this in the bag.
Yeah, just a fantastic, fantastic series from the Fire and Team Riot, both of them. You know, the Riot had this series within their grasp. They just could not make it happen here. And, you know, a great series to watch. I personally was looking forward to possible Game 5 overtime, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. So we're going to try and get one of these Fire players in here for an interview. We're going to ask them a couple of questions, see how they did, and get their thoughts on this game here. So, you know, overall, any other thoughts on how this game went?
Well, this game definitely turned out, you know, not as I was expecting. Like I said, again, last season, Riot was going strong, winning one game after another, and Fire was struggling to even get on the board. But with a nice 3-2 win over the Riot, the Fire are looking strong, and hopefully they can use this momentum to keep winning.
Yeah,
to maybe become contenders.
And we have Jhash Alabaz here. We're gonna have Jhash Alabaz here for an interview. Jhash Alabaz, great win out there. You guys did a fantastic job. You know, give us a recap of the series.
All I gotta say is, woo!
I'm gonna Brazil you next time I see you, Jeremy.
That is amazing. All right, so Jhash Alabaz, you were down 2-0 in Game 5. How did you make that comeback in, you know, that security goal? How did it feel to score that?
Well, really, the Owens brothers don't start until they're down by 2. So we were just waiting. We were waiting for that moment, and once it came, we made our move.
Yeah, and this was kind of a back-and-forth series. We saw you have some inconsistencies, and then your rotations were great. Overall, are you going to continue doing the same thing you did last? Or are you going to continue what you did this week into next week, or are you going to come in with a different game plan?
Yeah, we're hoping next week is even better. We'd like for a 3-0 sweep instead of having to mess around with Game 5. It's just, as you get older, you don't have enough time to play so many games. So 3-0 would be ideal.
Yeah, 3-0 sweep. We'd love to see it from you next week. Thank you for doing this. We look forward to seeing you play again.
All right, GG, son.
All right, GG's.
GG.
All right, that was Jhash Alabaz. Glad to see him in here. That was a great interview. And overall, a great match. But the Rocket League does not end today. In just 15 minutes, we are going to be having the Bobcats and the Amigos play their 8 p.m. matchup. We're going to be streaming that live on Twitch as well. Don't miss it. I'm Ashatun. This has been Double Aaron, and this is us signing out until the next match.